The law of value. Money flows to those who solve problems using their education, their expertise, their experience. Money flows to those who solve problems. Money flows to those who solve problems. You never run out of money if you don't stop solving problems. You can't stop adding value to people. You can't stop adding value to people and expect to keep attracting money. If you stop adding value to people, you stop attracting money. Because money is value given for the value that you add to people's lives. It's a law of transaction, it's a law of exchange. You add value, and I give you money as value in return. Who wants money here? Who wants some money? Everybody. You want some money too? Okay, so what problem can you solve for me now? The lady behind.
Okay, I can give you fashion ideas.
Go ahead.
Because I'm a fashion designer.
You're a fashion designer?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about your fashion idea.
Yeah. I can actually style you up with colors that matches your skin.
Talk to me about it.
Like for instance, a white or like a white shirt and a white trouser will look good on you. Like a good senator white can actually go well on you.
Why did you say that?
Because it's my skills and I know better.
So you think that if I'm dressed white and white, it will have been better? If I'm doing white and white? I'm just listening to you. So you think if I do white and white, if I do white and white more, it could become a better brand for me?
To make you look sharp. And it's to give you some class. I'm not saying you don't have class right now, but...
So you think white will be better?
Yes, sir.
Does anybody think that she's correct? Any other tailor who thinks otherwise? Is there another tailor that can counter what she says, what she just said? Fashion designer, right? Any other fashion designer that can counter what she says? Yes. You think you have something superior? Yes.
Okay.
Are you a fashion designer?
I'm not a fashion designer, but I have a good color combination sense.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an educator.
What kind of educator are you?
I'm a teacher. And
what
I'm also,
subject do you teach?
I teach chemistry.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
You never know who's around and who's looking out for you. Always learn to be proud to talk about what you do. All right, go ahead, sir.
Okay, so I think from what she is trying to say is that because you are dark-colored skin, I believe that bright colors are going to fit on you more. Not only white, but bright colors.
In essence, you are just affirming what she said, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let me hear from the other lady at the back over there.
Good evening, Papa.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not a fashion designer, but I think
What do you do for a living?
I'm a makeup artist.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So I think I want to counter what she said.
Yes.
White on white. I don't think it's going to go well on you because it's not your style. It's not your style.
What's my style?
Okay. I've not seen you on white before, and I know no sorry, she said on white senator. I've not, maybe you have, I've not seen. That's what I'm saying. So I feel if you wear a white,
let's listen. Yes.
Yeah, I've not seen. Sorry, Papa.
No, you don't worry about them. Just
Okay,
talk to me.
okay.
I'm listening to you.
No, because I know you have a very good fashion sense. So if you wear a white shirt And I know you have a very fine coffee brown pants trousers. It's very good on you. And when you wear a brown shoe, I think it's your style, and it's going to be very perfect on you.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I take the last one here. Are you? Okay, you have something to say too. Come close, come close. Yeah, let me have this little girl, and that'll be the last one. Just hold on, ma'am. Just hold on. Yes.
I'm not a fashion designer, but I do graphics. So.
Are you a graphic designer?
Yes, sir. But so I have I have an eye for colors.
You mean you are trained graphic designer? Do you work as a graphic designer?
Yes.
Or you are still in school?
I graduated from secondary school last year. So during my gap year, I'm using it to learn graphics design and illustration.
Fantastic.
Yes,
So
sir.
I think I may need to eventually get you to work, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. God bless you. Okay.
But I have an eye for colors, so I like the white. If you were using a white as a top, then you use like a popping color, maybe like dark green or dark red. As well, when you're also filming, the lights you use around you, white and cold light has a way of making people's face look ashy and washed out. So since you're dark, you use like warm lights, like maybe like not to the very to the highest warmness, but maybe somewhere between the middle of the coldness and warm light.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has a way of making you look flattering.
Oh, to look flattery.
All right, sir.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Papa. Okay, so the idea I have is a collective idea for not just you personally as Papa, but as TTC. So when we talk about inclusion of every person's race, gender, color, and then in church, we won't talk about. In church, we have different sets of people. We have persons who probably don't hear well, who cannot speak. So I think there's need for sign language interpreters whenever you're preaching, for somebody who can translate with sign language to people who are not able to comprehend or hear you well or understand. There are people who don't speak. There are deaf people. There are people who don't hear, who have different impairments. I remember one time somebody talked about ADHD as a disability. So there are different forms of disabilities, and that is something that we are advocating for inclusion. And then if you talked about changing, influencing the curriculum in the education sector. That's something that is being advocated for the curriculum to include children who have different disorders, who have different learning disabilities, to be able to be included in everything, every activity, basically. So I think that is something that TTC should look into, to have a sign language interpreter every Sunday. It doesn't cost much to get one on a Sunday. Yes, sir.
So do you know somebody who can do that for us?
Oh, yes, sir, definitely.
All right. So we have actually had a plan. It was because we wanted to make sure we're an inclusive church that we created the ramps.
Yeah, ramps and yes, sir.
We had to make sure all over this place, make sure that we created room, including our latest toilet. We have a toilet specifically for disabled
PWDs.
people.
It's very commendable, sir.
You understand it? You've seen that, right? So we've been looking for someone who can do sign language for a while now.
Oh, yes, sir.
So I'm glad you just raised that up. So if you know somebody, walk up to Pastor Sunday.
I will do that, sir.
Pastor Sunday will walk with you. And once we get the person, we have a place where the media guys will keep the person, come around the person, and the work goes on.
That would be something. That's
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, sir.
So let me give the person who renders come, let me give you money. Okay, so we'll do some sharing. Give us something small too, eh? Amazingly, one of my finest colors, white. I'm ever cool on white. Say it again. What is that? Oh, okay, well. So I love white. In fact, I think I was doing it too much at some times. Normally Thursdays, I'm usually on my white. I did so much of white. Right now, if I tell you among my natives, I have so many of white. You understand? I'm very comfortable with white. So you're absolutely correct. Is that okay? So thank you for being my stylist. Now, I just shared that to share this. Let me ask you a question. What did she come to do in my house to get the money she got? She just gave me an advice. You will look better. Do you know that you can package that and turn that into something you now begin to do for high-profile persons? Where the only thing you do is to study their skin color and you make people know this is what I do. I help you customize, come up with dresses that are appropriate for you. So I don't just tell you what colors are good for you. I can also come up with concept because I'm a designer. It doesn't have to necessarily be cleaning. See the idea she gave. She has further reinforced in me now the need to know that white is good on me. If it was an unconscious competence, it has become a conscious competence now. That's how people sometimes make money without doing anything other than just telling you things that they think will add value to your life. My only challenge now is how many people know you can do what you've just done here? So you need to make sure you push it up. People need to know that you do this. A lot of celebrities, a lot of people who are climbing up the ladder, many were focused more on their work. Those who are in the ICT world, those who are in coding, programming, they were more focused on their work. They never had time for all this dressing, and that's why many of them are nerds and all of that. So they don't care about how they look. And then all of a sudden, doors have started opening. Now they have to go and start presenting speeches, but they never know how to conduct themselves, how to dress. Somebody needs to package himself or herself as someone that solves that kind of problem for them. And not only do you end up giving them the advice, you also end up designing for them. And then when you design for them, tell them not to worry about the sewing. So first you give the counsel, you were able to advise them on what to do. Then you went further to design, and then now you get ending with sewing. So how does money flow? Money flows to those who solve problems. Money flows to those who solve problems. Proverbs 22 verse 29. Do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings. Skill. Be skillful at what you do. People pay for your skillfulness. Please take note of what I just said. People pay for your skillfulness. The same job you do, somebody else does, but the person gets higher paid because of how the person does it. Skillfulness, excellence, packaging differentiates two individuals who are of the same trade, but they deliver differently on the ground of skillfulness, packaging, and excellence. So money is a reward for solving problems. Those who create value attract money.